Good morning. Thought I'd start our first session today and just kind of introduce you to the garden, which is in a pretty good state of disrepair at this point. But I'll be walking you through how I get prepared. This is a bed here that sort of part of the original garden here, and it's become the home to perennial kind of greens. You should be able to see here some of the sorrel that's emerging, and then eventually a lot of arugula will come up. Over here is a strawberry bed that is pretty ample, and you can see the strawberries beginning to emerge. We just like to encourage and give them as much opportunity to spread their wings as we can. See, strawberries will start coming in June, and then as I make my way up, you'll see various beds of garlic that was planted back in the fall, and all of that is emerging quite nicely. It's always a pleasure to see that every spring as they somehow miraculously kind of appear out of winter. Hoping this year will yield probably 500 good sized, good healthy heads of garlic, and that progress of that is the first real milestone will be in June when the scapes emerge. That's something we'll cover a little bit later on, and then the actual harvest tends to be sometime around July. Here's a big bed of tomato plants. I've removed about half of them to try to shoot for about 40 or 50 plants each year. In the process, actually, I'm going to repurpose this area. So what you'll see over the next couple of days is a gradual clearing of these somewhat whole, homemade sort of style trellises that I need for the tomato vines. They can grow really high. I encourage the growth upwards rather than outwards, and as you can see, that can get upwards of 8 or 9 feet pretty easily. And back here is sort of the sorting area of for all the preparation. So getting the stakes ready. You can see some of the tools. And coming back this way, you'll see liberal use of ground cover, and keeping in mind that I really only have weekends and try to be realistic. You'll see a lot of that around, and you'll also see a lot of recycled things from RGA over the years, including flooring and used mats, and even some sound batting and things like that. And then over here is more of the garlic and a few more of the tomatoes. And coming down the path, there's a section that down here that is where sort of dedicated to my wife's flower beds, and she grows, and she's sort of constructed somewhat animal proof beds. So because there are a lot of creatures that try to get underneath, so these are very well protected. And then this will be an area where I think we'll probably be replanting and a lot of the tomatoes. So that's my introduction today, just to the general garden, and then we'll be following up with some more specifics as the weeks progress.